hello. Today I'm going to play Sakura Spirits. This is an interesting little game that I think is going to be very interesting to play. So I think we should have a bit of a fun time. Hopefully it goes well. Okay, so let's start game. Every person has a dream they wish to pursue. Yet, as people grow up, they often come to realize the truth. Dreams are nothing more than fairy tales. At least, that's what most people say. Then, what about those who do end up accomplishing their dreams? Are they merely incredibly lucky? Every man has a dream he wants to accomplish. However, there is something really important that you should know, my boy. Real man doesn't give up on his dreams, no matter what overwhelming challenges he must face. Okay, first let's save it real fast. How do I... Let's save over this one. Yes. There. Real man doesn't give up on his dreams, no matter what overwhelming challenges he might have to face. I still remember those foolish words my dad used to say, but despite their silly nature, I found myself inspired by them. Ever since I was a young child, I've been interested in martial arts. Didn't matter whether I watched a match on television or read manga about it, about some heroic martial artist. It was always been my dream to become a martial artist one day. Of course, it was a challenge to think that I can become a hero simply by learning martial arts. Even though I already stood that superheroes were nothing more than figments of my imagination, I still had a desire to use my strength for the sake of others. My name is some name Gus King Takahir. Whatever. 17-year-old rising judo star. And no, that's not me bragging. I'm actually about to take part in a tournament 2 weeks from now that could make or break my career on an international level. Of course, I was excited about the opportunity to finally accomplish my dreams and represent my country at a sport that I love, but the same excitement also made me feel incredibly nervous. And while those worrisome thoughts haunted my mind, a familiar voice resounded from outside the window. Komiko. Oh, Taki-kon, get your butt in gear. Okay, I'll be right there, Komi. Komi? Kumi? Kumi, let's go Kumi. Like Kumi's more simple. Not wanting to keep Kumi waiting, I quickly dashed towards the front door to let her in, not realizing that I was still in my pajamas. Hold on a second, Kumi. Gotta grab my shoes before heading to school. Really? I never realized our school had a strict uniform or sleepwear policy and nice jammies. By the way, did you borrow them from your mom? For a moment, my eyes drifted downwards, noticing that I was indeed wearing pajamas. I let out a groan of ignorance and marched back towards my room. But there's nothing wrong with my jammies. The Golden Knight is the famous comic book hero in the West. Besides, not everyone prefers to sleep naked like you. Mumbling those words, I started stripping off my clothes, not particularly minding the presence of the girl behind me. That only happened once, you know very well, super hot that night, and geez, worry before you strip naked in front of me, you idiot. You didn't seem to mind it when we were little. Maybe you want me to turn around instead? No, stop, don't make me kick your ass. I decided I teased her enough and quickly pulled on my pants, proceeding with the remaining few items of clothing before I was suitable dressed for school. Besides, I had a reason for being so distracted. You've been distracted a lot lately. What's going on in that hollow skull of yours? It's an upcoming match. I have no idea how anyone can remain calm with an international career is at stake. I would be surprised if I had made up enough doomsday scenarios to fill up the apocalypse genre. Man, kid's getting undressed in front of a girl in his room. Dreams, I think. Was it me exactly? I don't know. Anyway, alright, the judo thing. I'm sure you'll do fine. I've seen some of your matches and you kick butt. And of course, if you really wanted, you could always pray. Pray? What? Don't tell me you don't know. It's one of the school's legends. Apparently there's some shrine out in the forest that if you pray, brings you good luck. some person's name that I don't know how to pronounce, said that his sister prayed the night before her exam and she got a perfect score. Maybe she just studied. I don't know. A shrine that is said to bring you good luck sounds like bogus to me, but at this point I'm gonna try anything, I guess. Anything? I don't know about that, buddy. I'll ask what's his face about the location. I'm not exactly in the mood to get lost in the forest and end up in modern day Tarzan. Well, whatever. If you do... Wait, what? If you do go looking, at least send me a message to let me know. And will you hurry up? We're going to be late again. Yeah, so needy. Heroes never too early, nor are they too late. They are precisely when they are needed. This kid's really delusional. But for the sake of avoiding attention, let's hurry up. That's a wizard, not a hero. Genius. But can one person be such a sports nerd and such a geek at the same time? No, you want to be one or the other. You can't be both. Let's not forget that the person and the man of the year candidate bits their important details. I doubt you're qualified for one of them. Yeah, my boy. She's such a bitch. Anyway, let's boldly go where everyone has gone before. To school. This guy's puns are just so good. Nerd. Why she's so rude. Several hours later. Ellipses. The double ellipses. More ellipses. And we're in a locker room. Later that day, I finally get the chance to talk to my classmate about the location of the shrine that Komoko had mentioned earlier. Gym was the last thing on the schedule for today, so once people got ready to go home, I approached that guy. Approached the guy in the locker room. I guess. Hey, what's your face? Is it true that your sister discovered some shrine that is said to bring you good luck? Look at that guy. Tie. Got suave as hell. Oh, let me guess. You want to date her. Oh, even though I do have to admit that she's very attractive, I'm afraid she's already going out with someone. It's weird. He hit on his own sister. Not to mention, you're not her type. Already got my hands full with Komiko. You can keep your sister to yourself. Jokes aside, I'm more interested in that shrine. Did she mention where she found it? I don't know that there was anything near the forest aside from the dojo. Oh, well, she said something about it being near the river and quite high up. To be honest, I wasn't paying too much attention when she was going on about it. I mean, she was wearing this top and it was tight. Wow, look at this guy's face. He's talking about his sister. This guy's, oh, what does this button do? Okay, that's what that does. Anyway, this guy's, talking about his sister. It was tight and stop. I seriously don't need to hear the details. Doubt anyone else in this is interested. I'm interested. Hello? I'm interested. I'm interested. Don't talk for me. So, do you know anyone who might have ever heard about the shrine? You guys talking about the luck shrine out in the forest? The one and only, according to this guy's sister, there's supposed to be one near a river. I don't know about that, but there's this fiery girl at the dojo who knows more about it. But you're talking about Iris-sama? About this tall, really strong, and super scary? That's the one. Oh, in that case, I believe I can still be of help. That person, I know where that place is. Of course you do. We both do. You just want to tag along, don't you? I don't think Senpai will appreciate you visiting her with your usual tricks in mind. Do I need to remind you what happened the last time you tried to peek at her after she finished practicing? Guy's hitting his sister. He's peeking through women through windows. Guy's fucked up. Blood, sweat, and tears. Shut up. I didn't peek on the ladies. That's slander. You know that? I can sue you. My dad, the lawyer. I can sue you. I would never look at her and sense a glorious body in state of nudity. Okay then, kid. Oh, so you've never seen her naked yet? I've seen a bit of side boob, but the whole I find didn't really make it a good view of the whole I found. There we go. Someone call the cops. The peeping Tom has confessed. I playfully patted that dude's shoulders as I turned around and carried my bag in the process and preparing to leave. This dude's an interesting character. Very interesting character. Thanks for the tip. I'll let the judge No, you're the most helpful during interrogations. This is unfair. I want... What the fuck? I won't speak another word until I see my lawyer. Ellipses. Double ellipses. Triple ellipses. And C. Once school was over, I decided to take my chances with the little bit of intel I've managed to attain from my classmates. Memory serves me right. Ari-senpai would be practicing at the dojo today. Of course, I knew her. She was a dojo student just like myself, but for whatever reason, she's been refusing to complete any tournaments for a while now. Ari-senpai, are you around? Bikes. So just take a look at this place. You got those. You got the pink trees. It's pretty Japanese looking. And I got random ass bikes. Throws it off. Some of the bikes. Throws out the Japanese sense. I think. This looks like pretty nice. I like to come to a place like this. Anyway. Senpai, are you around? I shouted her name as I parked my bike, looking around for any sign of that girl. And noises. Follow the shout and you will find her. I grinned and I saw... Okay, I'm sure this is real fast. Look at it. What is it? I'll cut this out, so... Okay. I greeted briefly as I saw Ari seemingly in the middle of practicing a series of motions, almost as she was fighting an imaginary opponent. Perhaps now is a perfect opportunity to surprise her a little. I snuck close, making sure to make as little noise as possible before I reach a hand towards her shoulder. Ari. Feeling a hand on her shoulder, Ari reacted. She grabbed hold of my hand with a loud grunt, shifted her weight, curled, and dipped me over her shoulder. Dude got fucked. What did this do? I didn't have time to brace myself for the impact before I hit the ground like a sack of potatoes. No one sneaks up on the crate. Ari, oh, Taka boy. I didn't realize that was you. I'm sorry, are you okay? He's got whooped by that. Ripped that guy's manhood. More like the devil. That throat didn't even have a share of mercy in it. There's no mercy in the ring, Taka boy. Better that you learn that now than in 2 weeks' time. Let me guess, you want to do some sparring, don't you? I was way too happy to beat his ass. Actually, I came here to ask you something, but I guess a little sparring wouldn't hurt. What do you want to ask? We got all afternoon, I could do with a bit of a break anyway. Where to start? You used to take part in big and important matches in the past, right? Do you ever get nervous before getting to the ring? Oh yeah, haha, this one time I got so nervous I hid in the kitchen cupboard until my dad found me and dragged me out to the car. Of course, that was when I was like 8. She looks 8 now. Well, obviously I couldn't go and hide from my match, but one of my friends made this stupid suggestion that I go and pray or something. Honestly, at this point, I'll do anything to calm my nerves a little. They got drugs for that. That's a thing. Drugs are a thing. Taka boy, are you sure about this? You mean the match? Of course I am. I've been practicing dojo ever since I was old enough to walk. This is my chance to finally represent this country and the sport I love. She's a bitch. She has no confidence in him. The dude has been practicing for years and he has no confidence in him. What a bitch. Ari seems to think for a long time. And while tapping her jaw with a finger, eventually she snaps her fingers and grabs a tight hold of me. Alright, I'll tell you the way to the shrine, I know, but it's going to require more than a simple clap of your hands and a bob of your head. You need to give something to the shrine, something of value. I guess I'll have to think of something before we get there. Thanks, Senpai, I appreciate the help. Oh, no, Taka boy, I'm not going with you. I got training to do. Why does he keep calling him Taka boy? I guess me. Why is he calling me Taka boy? The fuck? What a bitch. Besides, you're going to take this step yourself. I could draw you a map and show you an easy way to get there. To get back here, and you'll be on your own. I'm taking along? Not even for a little while. Afraid so, Taka boy. Let me just grab some paper and I'll draw a map for you. After Artie returned, quick preparations were made, and I followed the directions noted down on the map. Surprisingly, it wasn't that far. However, the hints on how to find my way back in case I got lost. We're a bit sketchy. She's trying to kill him. She's gonna rape him. Simple as that. Some of the cartel. Just look down and you'll be able to see the roof of the dojo from anywhere on that hill.